Schools have been up and running since yesterday, and we know all our students will do even better than they did last year, right? Well, government has gone all out to ensure you have an environment conducive to learning this academic year, but you have to play your part. Welcome to this Tuesday's edition of Jamaica Magazine. I'm Arroyo Eubanks. Coming up, the Year of Student Achievement. That's the goal for the Education Ministry this year. Plus, what will you do to help your child eat well this school year? We head to the news desk, then we'll be back with more.
Good day, I'm Stacey Ann Smith, and this is your GIS News for Tuesday, September 2. More residents and businesses in the Kingston metropolitan area are set to receive a more constant supply of water thanks to a new public-private agreement. The National Water Commission, NWC, has engaged Talawa Investment, which will provide water for domestic and industrial use in the Kingston area. Under the agreement, Talawa Investment will connect its Balata Avenue well to NWC's network, bringing with it up to 1 million gallons of water per day. Speaking at the commissioning ceremony, Water Minister Robert Pickersgill said the agreement comes at a crucial period for Jamaica and will be used by the NWC as part of its drought mitigation strategy.
Within the context of the challenges being experienced in many parts of the country due to the drought conditions, water supply systems like the Balata Avenue well are critical to the development of the communities in which they are located.
Education Minister Reverend Ronald Thwaites has reiterated his call on the private sector to partner with government to improve the country's education outcomes. At a recent ceremony, the minister pointed to the efforts of Courts Jamaica Limited as a good example of effective support. Courts has provided 55 secondary and tertiary level students with scholarships worth over $6 million.
What Courts is doing, and what so many others are doing at this time, is not only excellent philanthropy, displays a great deal of generosity, corporate responsibility, but it also is good business.
Minister Thwaites also had encouraging words for the scholarship awardees.
There are no shortcuts. There's no busting up some tune that's going to make you rich and prosperous. It may be for a short while. There is no modeling that is going to see you through your entire life. Yes, all those are good things to do, nothing wrong. But English and math and a good education come first, eh? Those are fundamental things.
29 GSAT achievers received scholarships worth $100,000 each. 20 tertiary level students each got $150,000, and 6 students pursuing skills training at Heart Trust NTA got $50,000 each. Minister of Youth and Culture Lisa Hanna has announced plans to roll out the Culture Card program across the country. The pilot program, launched last year with over 100 students from 4 high schools, grants free access to museums, galleries, heritage sites and exhibitions. Speaking at the launch of the 40th anniversary exhibition of the National Gallery of Jamaica Sunday, Minister Hanna said government would continue to implement new policies to increase access to Jamaica's cultural heritage.
We have much more work ahead of us to encourage artists to produce works that inspire, that perplex, that delight, that beautify, and that edify. And more than ever, we must encourage the development of the business of art for wealth creation and poverty alleviation. We must not leave our people's economic security to chance.
Dubbed in retrospect 40 years of the National Gallery of Jamaica, the exhibition will be on display until November 15 at the gallery's Kingston waterfront location. 131 pieces of artwork from well-known Jamaican artists, including Edna Manley, Capo Reynolds, Albert Huey, John Dunkley and Barrington Watson, will be on display. In the meantime, Minister Hanna has paid tribute to art historian and arbiter Dr. David Boxer for his contribution to the development of the National Gallery of Jamaica. The Minister of Culture said the nation owed a special debt to Dr. Boxer, who has worked at the National Gallery for 37 of the 40 years of its establishment.
Without fear of contradiction whatsoever, I will say that no one has been more instrumental to the development of the National Gallery as Dr. Boxer, and we thank him for his service.
Minister Hanna also revealed that Dr. Boxer was working on a project at the Institute of Jamaica which, when completed, will chronicle the development of Jamaican art over the past century. Government has signaled its intent to continue to strengthen diplomatic relations with Trinidad and Tobago. In celebration of Trinidad's 52nd anniversary of political independence Sunday, the High Commission in Jamaica hosted a reception at its Kingston office.
We look forward to the continued collaboration as we strive to attain our mutual goals. Mahatma Gandhi once said that we must be the change we wish to see. We, your neighbors and your friends, are confident that if Trinidad and Tobago continues to stride unwaveringly down the path it began 52 years ago, it will remain an agent of positive change in our region.
Minister of Justice Mark Golding was representing Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, Senator A.J. Nicholson, who's currently representing Jamaica at the 3rd International Conference on Small Island Developing States in Samoa. And finally, the Jamaica Information Service has continued to fulfill its mandate to inform and educate with a recent contribution to the National Youth Services Book Drive. The posters, books and other educational material will go towards increasing the volume and variety of books available at the libraries and reading rooms in children's homes. And that's it for GIS News Today. I'm Stacey Ann Smith. Thank you for watching.
I'm Mario Mackenzie, Robin, captain of the Calabar High Track team. And me have a message for anybody who are planning to take the tablet them, or the government give the schoolers for use in class. You never hear so them break the tablet them. That mean anywhere the tablets there, the government can shut them down. Plus GPS tracker installing of them. And even if you find a way, and you go around all of that, the minute you go up on the internet, them are going to know. So here what you do. Just leave the youth them with the tablet. Give them a chance to further them education. Makes sense. Done.
The starting point of all achievement is desire, said author Napoleon Hill. In other words, you must want to do well. And for the 2014-2015 fiscal year, the Education Ministry wants all our students to achieve. Here are the plans that are already in progress right now.
The future of this country rests on effective education, we say again, and by that we mean passing subjects, acquiring skills, listen, and developing character. Not one, not two, but always all three. The best way to balance people's lives is to give them the opportunity for a sound education.
Creating this holistic change starts with the little ones. And that's why the 2014 to 2015 fiscal period has been dubbed the Year of Student Achievement.
The decision to spend every dollar this year will be made on the basis of how much value it adds and how much it promotes student achievement. In the most difficult of times, almost $80 billion has been devoted to education this year.
$14.1 billion has been allocated to meet the needs of infant to grade 3 students. This is in addition to the $316.5 million that will be spent on supporting and improving early childhood education. Come 2017, there will be a new national primary curriculum which will see, among other things, the removal of GSAT as the exit exam for primary school students.
The new curriculum is well underway, Mr. Speaker. And what we want to do is to ensure that we don't pile on so much content that people don't understand the meaning of what they learn. New curriculum must set a premium on higher order skills such as reasoning, analysis, and mastery of a range of literacies.
Good news! The country is on track to achieve the target of 100% mastery in literacy at the primary level by 2015, with our girls leading the way. But to achieve overall improvement, a number of interventions have been put forward.
The National Literacy Team, with assistance from the United States Agency for International Development, to whom we are indebted, is providing direct support to 450 primary schools across the island through the deployment of 90 reading coaches at grades 1 to 3.
12 other literacy specialists have also been assigned to 48 secondary schools to support the teaching of English at grades 7 to 9. There are some changes in the area of numeracy. The target date set for students to achieve 85% mastery in mathematics at grade 4 has been adjusted to 2018 instead of 2015. Meanwhile, restructuring of the National Mathematics Program is underway to ensure student performance in the area significantly improves.
This year, the Ministry of Education has allocated an additional $390 million to expand the mathematics program.
146 math coaches will be deployed in primary and secondary schools this September. Starting this September, the Ministry of Education will expand the breakfast program to provide free breakfast and lunches to 70% of students. That's a total of 138,000 children. The remaining 30% will have the option to make a contribution or pay in full. The work continues to ensure our students have a comfortable and conducive environment for learning. Major infrastructure developments to take place this year include integrating 200 early childhood institutions into the infant departments of primary schools, and the construction of standalone infant schools. 10 early childhood institutions will also be repaired, while more classroom spaces will be added to 40 high schools. There's also a major drive to eliminate pit latrines in schools by 2015. And this year, through public-private partnerships, 94 flush toilets will be installed at a cost of $168 million.
We'll be engaging the services of 200 trained teachers through JEEP, as well as 40 others who will provide coaching and teaching support to 480 of the early childhood institutions.
Subsidy support to early childhood practitioners, most of whom are privately employed, will increase by 15% this year. And the Ministry of Finance has committed to pay all verified arrears owed to the educators by the end of August, as agreed with the Jamaica Teachers Association. For the first time, all book lists that schools issue to parents will be approved by the Ministry of Education.
We're giving some guidelines. Parents should not be spending more than an average of $5,000 on supplementary texts at the primary level, and about $12,000 at the grades 7 to 9 levels at the secondary schools.
And over $900 million has been allocated to the textbook program, but the textbook loan cycle has been adjusted from 3 to 5 years for some and from 5 to 7 years for other texts, saving the administration over $88 million. Other new commitments this fiscal year include the provision of an additional $2,000 towards the auxiliary fees of PATH beneficiaries, the creation of 20 pull-out classrooms designed for children with special education needs, the development of a teacher's job match web portal linking teachers seeking jobs with potential employers locally and overseas, the provision of community skills training at a cost of $317 million, and educational broadcasting on several cable TV providers to supplement classroom instruction.
The Ministry of Education, on a mission to create high achievement among all students in 2014 and beyond.
This is a good time for education in Jamaica. Look what we have going for us. The nation realizes as never before that there will be no personal satisfaction nor any growth agenda unless we become a knowledge-based society undergirded by sound education. We are trying to do more with what we have to advance student achievement.
My name is Jason Ricketts, and I employ all youth with disability to not give up hope.
Another day comes, another day goes.
There is a space out there for you, just need to work hard, and I'm sure that your training will help Jamaica move forward to meet Vision 2030 plan.
Don't waste your time with thoughts of giving up.
Starting in the new school year, government will provide breakfast and lunch free or at little cost to about 200,000 students in this early childhood cohort.
That was the Minister of Education, Reverend Ronald Thwaites, in a national broadcast on Sunday, as the government does what it can to ensure adequate nutrition for our students. Parents, what are you doing?
Getting up early in the mornings and having our breakfast, try to eat as healthy as possible, like fruits and vegetables. Try to stay away from the sweets. Just ensuring that if I'm not able for her to get breakfast from me, our school has a program that they can have breakfast in the morning, so I ensure that she, I give her extra money so that she can buy breakfast in the mornings.
I try as much as possible to give them food from all the food groups. What I'll do differently though this year is that instead of buying all those snacks to send to school, I'll try and pack a fruit or do mostly homemade food instead of just buy things at the snack shop.
Let them stick to a strict balanced meal. That's it for the guideline on what to eat, what not to eat.
If you still haven't gotten all your child's textbooks or want to help others with theirs, the JIS Book Exchange program remains open. Donate, exchange or share textbooks that you no longer need, whether they are new or used. For infant, primary, high or even university students, exchange or share your books. Pass them on to those that need them. Drop them off at GIS's head office on 58A Halfway Tree Road or email pr@gis.gov.jm to make arrangements for drop-off. For further information, contact the Public Relations and Marketing Department at 9291919 or 926359024. Join the mission and be a part of the JIS Book Exchange Initiative.
You've got to start at ABC.
Good nutrition for the little ones is still on our minds. Did you know that fruits such as oranges, guavas, and papaya contain high levels of vitamin C, which helps to fight colds, iron deficiencies, and lots more? We explore more in today's Healthwise.
If you're like most kids, you've probably heard at least one parent say, "Don't forget to take your vitamins. Eat your fruits and salads. They're packed with vitamins." And you heed the advice. But do you know why? Do you know what exactly vitamins are?
Vitamins are substances that are found in foods we eat. Our body needs them to work properly. Each vitamin has a special role to play. For example, vitamin D in milk helps us develop strong bones and teeth. Vitamin A in carrots helps us to see at night. Vitamin C in oranges helps our bodies to heal from a cut. And B vitamins in leafy green vegetables help our bodies make protein and energy. There are two categories of vitamins, fat-soluble and water-soluble. Fat-soluble vitamins are the ones called A, D, E, and K.
When we eat foods that contain fat-soluble vitamins, the essential nutrients are stored in the fatty tissues of our bodies and our livers until our bodies need them.
The water-soluble vitamins are C and B complex. These cannot be stored in our bodies and will dissolve in water before our bodies can absorb them. Any vitamin C or B that our bodies do not use pass through our systems, mostly when we urinate. So they need to be replaced regularly to ensure a fresh supply every day.
But let's break it down and take a look at one of these vitamins, C.
Vitamin C is often referred to as the cold-fighting vitamin. It is also known as a wonder worker because it plays an important role in building and maintaining our tissues. Doctors say it can enhance the function of the immune system and plays a role in the formation of important enzymes in the body. Vitamin C is important because it protects the body from skin diseases, respiratory infections, and cardiovascular problems.
According to nutritionists, human beings cannot produce their own supply of vitamin C, so we have to obtain it through our diet.
Vitamin C is found in citrus and other fruits such as oranges, limes, lemons, tangerines, grapefruit, papaya, strawberries, melons, and cantaloupes. It can also be found in vegetables like tomatoes, broccoli, green and red bell peppers, potatoes, peas, raw lettuce, and cabbage.
Vitamin C can be lost easily during cooking, particularly frying, so it's recommended that people steam their vegetables to minimize loss.
Vitamin C is also good for preserving the body from aches, pains, and heart disease. If we do not have enough vitamin C in our systems, it could lead to health complications. Diseases or ailments may include gum bleeding, skin discoloration, lack of energy, tooth decay, poor wound healing, easy bruising, loss of appetite, and pain in the joints. According to medical experts, there are certain groups of persons who can easily use up ascorbic acid, that is vitamin C found in citrus and green vegetables, more rapidly than others. These are alcohol consumers, smokers, diabetics, individuals under stressful conditions or fever, and the elderly.
It is important to remember that vitamin C is also a highly effective antioxidant.
For additional information on vitamin C, consult your doctor or nutritionist. You can also get valuable tips from any government health institution close to you. So be health-wise.
Householders, business people, school administrators, protect yourself and your children from the chikungunya virus. Be on the alert. Help control the mosquito population. Chikungunya is a virus transmitted by the Aedes aegypti mosquito, which breeds in and around your home, workplace, and school. Destroy breeding sites. Empty old tires and all other containers where water can settle. Bore holes in old cans. Cover water drums and garbage cans. Wash flower pots and vases and clean pet dishes regularly. Protect yourself from mosquito bites. Cover your body as much as possible and use mosquito repellent containing DEET. And if you're experiencing symptoms of chikungunya, a sudden high fever, headache, rash, nausea, pain, stiffness, or severe joint pains, see your doctor or go to the nearest health center.
The state-run Jamaica Urban Transit Company is only accepting payment of concession fares which are provided for the elderly, disabled, and students by its Smarter Card system. So, why is this important? Well, this is a critical step as the company implements its electronic fare collection or cashless system. Learn more about the Smarter Card now.
The world and the way we live as human beings are constantly evolving towards new targets of efficiency. Technology is a driving force behind the new social order. And as part of the developments, an emerging cashless society is rolling out in full force. From buying goods to paying for services, everything is becoming electronic and automated, even in transportation. The Jamaica Urban Transit Company, JUTC, designed to operate as a centrally managed state-of-the-art public bus service, is up to the time with the technologies and is taking its customers on board.
Many of the first world countries and other countries that are far more developed than Jamaica have chosen to go this automated route.
The new electronic fare collection system utilizes a Smarter Card, an upgrade on an early attempt to go cashless. The new card is easy to use. Commuters simply swipe it on the card evaluator installed in the bus and select the option for the desired fare. The amount is deducted and a ticket is printed.
The receipt will have things such as the driver's number. It will have the date of purchase. It also has the time of purchase. It also has the balance that would be on your Smarter Card.
All of this makes for a fast way to go about your business and less distractions for the bus operators
whose safety is also being improved with the new system.
The drivers themselves would be normally collecting the fares of the passengers, and this can amount to large volumes of money sometimes. So for safety, we recognize that this is the way to go.
And since commuters need not walk around with cash for fares, it's also a deterrent to pickpockets. JUTC is also expecting its operators to now have more time for improved customer relations without the worry of keeping track of money. Distribution outlets have been strategically located within JUTC's operating zones.
We want to ensure that every commuter, once they so desire, can easily access a smarter card.
Cards are in circulation at JUTC sales offices in the corporate area, including the JUTC Spanish Town lay-by in St. Catherine and the Halfway Tree Transport Center and East Parade office in Kingston. There is no cost for the card itself, and application is easy.
There is a form, simple form that you fill out. It has a profile that will be created for you, and that profile is what will be reflected on the card every time you use it. The areas of the profile sheet include things such as your name, your age, your occupation, and most importantly, your date of birth.
Your smarter card comes blank, and you will need to put an amount of your choice on it and top up after.
We're advising the traveling public that you put on what would be the equivalent of a round trip.
Children up to 11 years of age are issued with a child card, which means that they can access the concession fare 24/7. Children between the ages of 12 and 20, once in uniform and with an ID, pays the concession fare as well. Over 12 to 20 with a student card will pay the full fare on a weekend.
Top up as your pocket allows, up to a maximum of $20,000. Have you got your smarter card yet? Get it now. And if you already have it, then start using it. Persons who wish to find out more about the smarter card can call the JUTC head office at 749-319229 or the smarter card hotline.
We hope that you enjoyed our package today. It's already shaping up to be a busy school year, students. So our advice to you is no procrastination. Get cracking now, study hard, eat right, and get your rest. Remember, the aim is achievement. Viewers, send us your feedback by emailing us at jamaicamagazine@jis.gov.jm, and be sure to visit our website jis.gov.jm, plus our social media platforms on Facebook and Twitter. On behalf of the JIS production team, I'm Arroyo Eubanks. See you next time.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.